3 policemen and 2 citizens have appeared at the Magistrates Court at Vermeulen in connection with firearms theft at the Nanda police station. Now I'm joined by 2 experts, Brian Dube, Media Liaison at the National Intelligence Agency, and Johan Berger, Senior Researcher in the Crime Justice and Politics Program. Good day. Now Brian, Johan, could you give us some insight on this issue?
It's absolutely and completely unacceptable. Those police people are criminals and they should not be in the police. So where they are identified, they should be dealt with like criminals.
And Brian, exactly what is the NIA doing about this?
We are not getting involved in this matter because the police are dealing with it, and it's a police matter which they are handling at this stage, and we are not involved in any way.
It does appear from the information that we get that this thing is on the increase, which is, I think, or should be a huge concern, not just for us, but especially for the police, and something that they will have to deal with. The intelligence division within the police service. What's happened here is that the police closed down its anti-corruption unit, who would normally deal with corruption issues. But as far as purely criminal acts are concerned, the police have the investigative branch, the detectives within the police would investigate that. Within the DPCI, the so-called Hawks, there is a desk that has taken over the functions of the anti-corruption unit, and they normally would investigate acts of corruption where police members are involved. Outside of the police, the ICD. Now, the Independent Complaints Directorate are supposed to, that's the mandate in terms of the Police Service Act, to investigate serious cases of misconduct and criminal acts against the police, especially where the police appear not to do this kind of investigation, or where the public complains that the police are not investigating criminal acts or corruption that members of the public lays against the police. Those cases, the ICD are taking responsibility.
And you don't see it as a national security threat?
No, I don't think it's, such a big threat at the moment. It's just an extremely serious situation that is developing because, in the first place, the police are expected to lead the fight against crime. You cannot have a situation where police members themselves are firstly involved in criminal acts themselves, and secondly, providing firearms to criminals to continue committing crime. So this is something that needs to be urgently attended to. Now, it's not as if the police are saying this isn't a problem. They acknowledge that this is a problem. The minister then also promised that certain measures are being put in place to reduce and prevent this kind of criminal loss of firearms by police members, whether they lose it negligently or whether they make it available to criminals. Now, whether all of these measures are in place yet, we don't know. How effective these measures are, we also don't know. But at this moment, it doesn't appear as if this has had a huge impact on the loss of firearms by the police. We'll have to wait and see when next figures are released.
No, we don't see it in that way because, as we indicated, the police have got their own process to deal with matters of this nature, and they also involve the ICD to deal with these issues, and therefore at this stage we are confident that they will be able to handle the matter accordingly.
Should it get out of hand, for example, there's been 5,000 firearms lost in KZN alone, would it be something that the NIA would take a look at?
I think if there is sufficient evidence pointing towards the need for us to get involved, we will always do so. But at this stage, as we indicate, we are confident that they are handling the matter.
I'm Supedle Sitlisha, and this report was brought to you by Business Day.